It's been a while back on Final Fantasy 16, and this shit is getting crazy. I had to record a quick little gaming clip here. Gotta upload a couple. I got like 2, 3 videos I gotta upload on my page. It's not a death in this damn game. Sheesh. All these bearers. Man.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Clive's mom is really evil.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Carry on.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
I gotta go drift my damn controller. So if y'all see my guy acting funny, drifting off to the left, that's my controller. I'm gonna get that fixed soon enough. See how he kind of runs a little funny? That's gonna be very annoying. I'm trying to clean it. Well, like wipe it down real quick. It's only like a temporary fix. Excuse me if you hear a lot of noise. I'm trying to wipe this thing. Here. Probably get one over this weekend. Yeah, 'cause this is just annoying. Very annoying.
Near a bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would
Just
let us
started like
cross
2
over to
days ago.
Rosalith.
That's just good, bro. Leave it alone. I was fighting a couple chocobos earlier, and I felt bad just killing them. It's like, alright, I can't keep doing this.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Sheesh. It's Black Shield. They
I did,
killing
Mummy.
everybody.
I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
This is a very, very dark game.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
Oh, how am I to sell my...
I know past Final Fantasies had a little darkness
But
to
this
them,
is their
but
home.
this shit is just on a whole different level. I actually don't mind it though. When I start playing Rebirth, which I probably will in a couple
Don't go
weeks,
thinking you'll
going
find
back and
refuge in
forth.
the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
It's like a different speed between this and Rebirth. So I say it in every damn video, I think this is some of the best combat. Get him out of here. My goodness. Who else wants some of Debo? wildin'. Moving on. Yeah, I barely use that rage meter. I just like fighting people. Get over here. I don't know if I get any more icons to switch over to.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. I told my uncle felt better.
Why you keep hitting? Get back over here. Working. Fuck out my face. I just got hit.
I needed that.
So I should be wild.
That's the main gate. And it
Over
looks like
here
we're
in
not
the
the only
pit.
ones hoping to get in.
When I finish fully uploading this entire playthrough, it's not gonna be the cleanest LP. Cause some stuff I did off screen. But I'll get better with time. As I create more videos and stuff like that. Try to get everything. I try to scope the entire area. See, my guy twitching, man. I gotta fix this drift. Yeah, it's a teleport thing.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy.
One thing I will say is they should have probably incorporated interactive gameplay to go along with the story. So a lot of cutscenes.
Voice friends dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
It's about to get ugly in here.
On your doorstep.
Better out there than in here! Fuck off! Chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said
Those crystals.
filth! Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As
Your
long as it
choice.
is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Or maybe you jinxed it, Jill. Let's see what this is. Sure, man. I got plenty of them. Oh, I'm not calling my choke. What's my reason? See, I was walking over here before.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Oh, this castle, this village is nasty work now.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
He said he was leaving, man. Why y'all still trying to fight?
Or not.
See, y'all just fight for no reason, no explanation. Get your ass, fucking all y'all. Get over here. Stop fucking playing. Told y'all, I was trying to see my way out. Now you're stuck with me. Too easy. Stop playing with me, man. I should have just left me alone. I was trying to leave.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Cavalry, let's go. We got teams now.
It really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
A lot of shit going on since that time skip, man.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
You gonna fuck them Black Shields up. I need more icon fights. That Ifrit one
This is
also
their main host.
lit.
If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
Like that trailer with
If I do
Ifrit.
nothing,
He was
then
running
the blood of their next
on like a
victims will
long
be
ass
on my
road.
hands.
I can't wait to get to that part.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
They should have let us use Jill, man.
Very well.
Probably never get
If
to use
that
Shield
is
in
your
this
wish,
game.
I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
What is it you require?
Already got this. Ooh, something new.
Will that be all? As you wish, my lord. It has been an honor.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Yeah, nigga. Y'all know. Could have sent y'all to the gutter if I wanted. Stop drifting.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked
got
down
trouble
the
with
bastards
me
responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
I got me sideways. Come along now.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Fuck this nigga up. Oh, stop drifting.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Little do y'all know.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Watch. Here we go.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
I can teleport.
Oh, good.
Shit.
That's better.
That was close. Alright. Yeah, you sitting there, let me do all the work.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Gosh, yeah.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Nice try.
Miss me. Miss me again.
You're finished.
Yo, I dodged that. Get out of there. Shit, I keep pressing circle. Miss me again.
To me, boy.
I refuse to use another hill. I refuse to use another hill.
Oh, we missed you.
I refuse to use another hill.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Get rid of these black shields.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
We have here.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
I don't know what Clive is doing right now. Oh, little Clive. Oh, he remembers. He's helping remember.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Oh, that's nice.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have.
Getting a ship?
I've a galley in port
Okay.
recently relieved of her
Okay.
cargo. She can
Can I
be
control
outfitted
it?
for the
Probably
voyage in
not.
a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you?
About time.
Only a
Family
fool
always got
would believe
issues.
even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
There goes that old school Final Fantasy music. There we go. Stop telling me this game ain't Final
One thing
Fantasy
I
game, man.
cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Oh, Jill doesn't like the idea of this. She's only wanted 30 minutes of a quick playthrough, going on 40 already.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
After this cutscene, I'll cut the game. That'll be my
Once
session for
outfitted,
today.
she'll bear
I
us
do
across the
know that
boiling
today.
sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Oh, Jill out the game. She won't fight no more.
I want to choose a different path, a better path.
So you're not coming, basically, Jill. That's what I'm telling you.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
I'm gonna with your past. You gotta fight with us.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
I like Jill and Clive. I like this dynamic between the two.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just
take my own mom.
Promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Where are you supposed to go? Oh, I'm on the boat. Go back to the hideaway. For now. So we got all types of shit. We gotta cover all this. And over here. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna cut it for today. And then we'll pick this back up possibly tomorrow. Until next time, y'all, take it easy, man.